again. In thunder, lightning, or in rain. When the hurdy-burdy is done, when the battle is lost, won, that will be ere the set of the sun, where the place upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth. Fair is foul and foul is fair, hovered through the fog and the filthy air.
What bloody villain is that? He can report, as seems by his plight of the revolt, the newest state.
'Tis the sergeant, who fought Hail brave Spanish, sent to the king the knowledge of the boy as thou didst leave it.
Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers that do cling together and choke their art. The merciless MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel, fought that the multiplied villainies that do fall upon him. From the western isles of Kerns and galley-glasses supplied, and fortune was damned crow smiling, showing like a rebel's whore. But all too weak, for brave Macbeth, well he deserved that name. His daily fortune is brandished steel, which smoked with bloody execution. And like Valor's minion, Count Dax passively faced a slave, with no shook hands nor bed farewell for him, till he seemed him from the nape of the chops.
Oh.
Fixed his head upon our battlements.
Valiant cousin, worthy gentleman!
Mark the Scottish mark, notion of justice had, eternally skipping turns on their heels. And the way and Lord, to their advantage, with furbish arms, new supplies and men began a fresh assault.
Dismayed not this, our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
No, my lord, sparrows, hawks, the hare, the lion, twice their chief by much report, there was cannons double charged, doubly redoubling their strokes upon the foe, set them into veins and reeking wounds, or memorized on the Golgotha I cannot tell. I am faint, my gashes cry for help.
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds, they smack of honour both. Go, get him surgeon. But who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Voss. What a hate looks to his eyes that seems to speak for his spring.
God save the king.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself, in terrible numbers, assisted by the most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict. Till that Bellona's bridegroom, lacked in fruit, confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit. And to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness!
That now Suino craves composition, nor will we dine him burial of his men, till he disemburse at St. Colm's Inch $10,000 to our general use.
No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go, pronounce his present death, and with his former title, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won!
Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live a man forbid. Look what I have. sailor's thumb. Right as homeward he did come. A drum! Macbeth doth come! The wyrdun, hand in hand, poster of the sea and land, thus do go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up nine. Peace, the charm is wound up.
So foul a fair day I have not seen. I find it not a fire.
What is it? The wild wilderness fire that looks not the inhabitants of the earth, and yet is on it. You seem to understand me. That once your chopped finger lay on your skin, I should be ready. And your beard permits me not to see her.
Speak if you can. What are you?
Macbeth, Thane of Lords. Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor. All hail Macbeth that shall be king hereafter.
Why do you start and fear at things that seem so fair? Tell me, are you fantastical? Or are you indeed what you everything you show? To my good friends you give great predictions of noble having and royal hope. You speak not to me. If you can look at the same time and see which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, that neither begs your fears, your faith, nor your hate.
Less than Macbeth. And great, not so happy, yet much happier. Though thou be kings, thou shalt be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo and Macbeth, all hail!
Say your perfect speaker and tell me more. My time was dead by no Thane of Lords, but how Cawdor? Thane of Cawdor is a prospect entrance to the king. Stands so many prospects, reason no more than to Cawdor. Therefore, whensoever strange intelligence, for why put this blast as you stand in the light of such prophetic greeting? Speak! I charge you! What's in corporal melted, as breath to the wind, what they had stayed.
The earth has bubbled out as water is on these. Whither have they vanished?
So, who goes there?
The king hath happily received the breath for the news of thy success, and when he learns thy personal venture in the rebel's fight, his wonders and his praises do contend, which should be thine or his. In viewing the rest of the self-same day, he finds thee in stout Norwegian ranks, strange images of death, nothing averred what thyself didst make. As thick as tail came post and post, and each one gives their like praises in his kingdom's great defense, and pour them down upon him.
I was sent to give thee my royal master's thanks, but to herald thee to his sight not pay thee.
And for an earnest of greater honour, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
I go to speak truth.
Thane of Cawdor lives. Why dressing in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane as yet, but the heavy judgment bears our life deserves to lose, whether he was combined with the way of lords, or did line the rebel with hidden help, or was both he laid in his country's right by the night. But his treason's capital confessed and proved have overthrown him.
Arms and Thane of Cawdor. Greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not wish your children to kings? And those that have promised me Thane of Cawdor promise no less than them.
That happy home might make him king as well as Thane of Cawdor. This is strange. Sometimes, the win us to our own harm, the influence of darkness, it tells the truth. Honest strife. Lead to our dignity. Cousins, word, I pray thee.
Two truths are told, as happy prologues to the swelling acts of the imperial theme. I thank you, gentlemen. This supernatural solidity cannot be ill. Cannot be good. If ill, why have you given me earnest of success, commencing in the truth? My Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion? This horrid image doth fix my hair, make my seated heart knock against my ribs. The use of nature. Present fears are no less than horrible imaginings. My thought is murders yet but fantastical, shakes, so that my single state of man be smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not. Chance may have me king. Why may chance crown me without my stir?
This rose, think here, gods, they do not age with these.
Come what? Come may. Time and the hour run through the roughest day.
Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Give me your favour, my brain was wrought with things forgotten. Kind gentlemen, your pains are with me to which I turn the leaf every day to read them. Let us all be kids. Think upon what I've chanced, and in the interim you can wait it, and to speak of free hearts to one another. Come, friends.
Is execution done on Cawdor? Are those in commission not yet returned?
My liege, they are not yet come back. But I spoke with one that soon died. He did report that very frankly, he confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like believing it. He died as one that he stated in his death. To throw away the dearest thing he owed was a callous trifle.
There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. Oh, worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now was heavy on me. Thou art so far before, the swiftest wind of recompense is slow to overtake thee. Would thou hadst less deserved, that the proportion both of thanks and payment might have been mine. Only I have left to say, more is thy due, more than all can pay.
The service and loyalty I owe in doing so please itself. Your highness is entitled to receive our duties. Our duties to your throne, state, children, and servants, which do but what they should, by doing everything said toward your love and honour.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and will labour to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, that hast no less deserved, nor must be known no less to have done so. Let me hold thee and enfold thee to my heart.
Therefore, if I grow, the harvest is yours.
My plenteous joys, wanted in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Son, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest know, we will establish our estate upon our eldest Malcolm, whom we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland, which honour not unaccompanied must invest him only, but signs of nobleness like stars shall shine on all deservers. From hence to Inverness, and bind us further to you.
Highness, allow myself to be the harbinger and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
Prince Cumberland. That is a step on which I must fall down or else so will leave. For in my way it lies. Stars, idle fires, let not black light see my deep, dark desires.
True, worthy Banquo, he is full so valiant, and in his commendations I am fed. It is a banquet to me. Let's after him, whose care is gone before, to bid us welcome.
they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they gave themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came message from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before the wyrdun saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time. Hail, king that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glams thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy name, stupeful of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest wave. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false, and yet would strongly win. Thou wouldst have great glams, that which cries, thus thou must do, if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do, than wishes should be undone. Highly, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid see have been found at all. What is your tidings?
The king comes here, and
Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who, were it so, would have informed for preparation?
so please you, it is true. Our day to come, one of my fellows has received of him, almost dead from wrath, and scarcely more to make her message.
Give him tending. He brings great news. The raven himself discourse, the croak's fatal entrance of Duncan, and my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thorns, unsex me here. Fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and hold me in the dullest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wounded makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. Great lords, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by your hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
Dearest Lord, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that tomorrow see. Your face, my name, is as a book, where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the servant under it. He that its coming must be provided for, and you shall of this night's great business do my dispatch. Shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and mastery.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear. To alter favour ever is to fear. All the rest to me.
This castle has a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
It's guest of summer. The temple-haunting Martlet does approve of this masonry. Breath and blue here. No duty breeze, Jutess, the coin of vantage, which may depend with bed here. And when they swoop and breathe, I've noticed the air is damp.
Ah, see, our honoured hostess! The love that follows us sometime is our trouble, which still we thank as love. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God yield us for your pains, and thank us for your trouble.
All our service, in every point twice done, and then done double, were poor and single business to contend against those honours deep and broad, wherewith your majesty loads our hands. For those of old, and of the late dignities heaped up to them, we rest your limits.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? We coursed him at the heels and had a purpose to be his purveyor, but he rides well, and his sharp spur, sharp as his love, hath holp him to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever have theirs, themselves, and what is theirs in court, to make their audit at your highness's pleasure, still to return your own.
Give me your hand, conduct me to my host. We love him highly, and would continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done, then it would have been done quickly. Consequences trammel up the action. Help me here in double trust. First, let this loyal soldier, kinsman, fight to the doing. And I am his murderer. Twists the knife in his back as he looks away. I have no spur to prick besides my intent. Only vaulting ambition, which is to overcome. That would be so. How now? What news?
He is almost such. Why have you left the chamber?
Have you asked for me?
No, you're not. He has.
We will proceed no further in this business.
Has the hope drunk wherein you treasure yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account my love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place defended here, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have yours, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks you. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nibble from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you had done to this.
We should fail.
We failed. Threw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail. When Duncan is asleep, whereto the rider shall this day's hard journey soundly invite. His two chamberlains will I, with wine in the sail, so convince that memory. The warder of the brain shall be you, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When, in swinish sleep, their drenching natures lies in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great crown?
And we bring forth men children only.
Who dares receive it on, as we shall make our griefs and clamour roar upon his death?
Now I'm settled.
The moon is down. Ah, she goes down at 12.
Take it as later then, sir.
His husbandry, that can be worth. Burden's heavy if he is led over my country. Merciful fellows, still in need of strength, come back with you. Amen.
Friend,
So you're not yet asleep. The king's a bed. He's been in a great room. Send large gifts to your officers. And to your wife, the great footsteps.
being unprepared, our law became the servant to defect. Which else should we have brought?
All's well. Dreaming about William. Showing some truth in you.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can retreat an hour or two to serve upon that business, I would greatly appreciate it. If you'd grant me the time, of course.
Your kind pleasure.
Thou shalt cleave to my consent, and shalt make honour for you.
As long as my conscience and allegiance remain clear, I will be counsel.
Good. Propose the wine.
So do you, sir.
Go bid thy mistress farewell. Get my drink ready. As she strike upon the bell, get thee to bed. Mr. Duncan, choice see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Mine eyes are made of palsy the senses. I see thee yet, all as palpable as this which I now draw. How marshals thee the way as I was serving? Such instruments I was to use. I see thee still, and on thy blade, dudgeon, counts of blood which was not so before. It is the bloody business which involves us to mine eyes. Now over the one half world, wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Witchcraft, celebrate pale hecate offerings, and withered murder. To lie by sentinel the wolf, to howls his watch, with Tarquin's ravishing strides. Moves like a ghost. How firm and sure set hers. Hear not my footsteps, which way they walk, there thy very stones place of my whereabouts. Words too old the heat of deeds. I go. And it is done. Here is not Duncan. For it is a now that summons thee to heaven, or to hell.
What hath made them drunk, hath made me bold. What hath quenched them, hath given me fire. Hark, peace! It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the separated grooves do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their posits, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? What home?
Alack! I fear they have awaked, and 'tis not done. The attempt, and not the deed, confounds us. Hark! They laid their daggers ready. He could not listen. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband!
I have done the deed. Didst thou hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did you not speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended.
I.
Hark, who lighted the second chamber?
Donald Bain.
This is a sorry sight.
Foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder. That they did wake each other, I stood and heard.
There are two lodged together.
One said, God bless us, and the other said, Amen, but they both saw me in my hangman's hands. I could not say Amen, but what they both said, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
Not say Amen, but I most need of a blessing and Amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought of after these ways. So it'll make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more, for Macbeth doth murder sleep. The innocent sleep. That lets up each rebelled care. The death of each day's life. Sore labour's bath, balm of hurt minds, chief nourisher to life's feast.
Who was it that thus cried? Like worthy name, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of things. Go get some water, and wash the filthy withers from your hand. Why did you bring the daggers from the police? They must lie there. Go carry them, and smear the sleepy grooves of blood.
You're back. Dare not even think upon what I've done!
Infirm of purpose! Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but his pictures. The eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms of all, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? Why is it that every noise appalls me? What hands are these? Look out mine eyes. Could great Neptune's ocean wash this blood from my hands? No. No. It is the multitudinous of the seas and cardinal that would make the green one red.
My hands are of your colour, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then. Your constancy has left you unattended. Hark! More knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us who be watchers. Be not lost so fully in your thoughts.
I know the need, but not to know myself. Wake dog with thy knocking, I would thou could.
That is a knocking indeed. If a man worth quarter of Hellgate he'd have long to turn the key. Knock, knock, who's there? Ah, a farmer who hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in, good sir. Make sure to have plenty of napkins about you. Sweat for it. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Faith, an equivocator who could side both scales against one another, who could commit treason enough for God's sake, but could not equivocate for heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, 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 who's there? Ah, an English tailor who stole from a French hose. Come hither, tailor. Here you may wish to use. Ah, knock, knock, knock. Now quiet. What are you? I'll devil quarter it no further. 'Tis too cold for hell. To think I, to give some of all possessions to the everlasting primrose bonfire. Anon, anon. I pray you, remember the porter.
Was it so late ere you went to bed, that thou dost lie so late?
Thanks, sir. We were crowding till the second cock. Entering, sir. It is the provoker of 3 days.
And what does drink provoking be?
Marry, sir. Nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir. It provokes, it unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but it takes away the performance. Thus, you must drink is said to be an equivocator of lechery.
I think drink gave thee lie last night.
That it did, sir, but I being too strong for him, though he took my legs for some time. I made a kick, shift, past him.
Is thy master stirring? Ah, here he comes, our knocking must have awakened him. Good morning, good morning.
Good morrow both.
Is the king stirring?
Not yet.
He hath asked for me to call timely upon him. I almost slipped the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
Well, I I know it is a joyful trouble to thee, yet still is one.
The labor we delight in physics pain. This is the door.
Oh, make sure not to call for it is my limited service.
Going to the picnics today.
Yes, he does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys are blown down, and they say, lamenting is heard in the air, strange screams of death, and prophesying of accents terrible, dire combustion, confused events, new hatched a woeful time. The obscure birds clamoured the live long night. They say the earth was feverish and did shake.
Yes, was an unruly night indeed.
My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
Oh, horror! Horror! Tongue, nor heart cannot then yet conceive thee!
What's the matter?
Confusion hath made his masterpiece here! Oh, anointed temple hath been broke out and taken the life of the building!
Did you say the life?
Meaning his majesty.
Bid me not speak. Instead, defend your eyes from a new Gorgon! Go, see for thyself, and then speak! Ring the bell! Murder! Treason! Malcolm! Banquo! Donald Bay! Awake! Shake off this downy sleep! Up! Up! And face Noon's new image! Malcolm! Donald Bay! Banquo! Rise up! Like the spirit from the grave to countenance this new evil!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls the parley and the sleepers of the house?
Oh, gentlemen, it is not for your ears to hear, for to repeat it would be murder, to cause them to drop to the floor. Oh, thank God! A royal master has been killed!
Oh, alas! What? In our house?
It's awful anywhere. Dear God, why can't you contradict yourself? Say it's not so!
Had I but died an hour upon this chance, I had lived a blessed life indeed. For there is nothing serious in morality. All is but toys. For now we grace are dead, and the wine of life has been drawn upon.
What is amiss?
You are. Do not even know it.
Your father has been murdered.
Oh, by whom?
Have done it. Their hands and faces all badged with blood, as were their daggers and unmarked found upon their pillows. They stared and were confused. No man's likely to be trusted with them.
Oh, yes, I do repent of my fury, for I did kill them.
Wherefore did you do so?
Who can be so wise, amazed, temperate, furious, and loyal, all in a moment? No, man. Why has it I cannot express my love to the Duncan? Take revenge upon those murderers steeped in the cause of their trade?
See to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim this argument for ours?
What should be spoken here, where our fate, hidden and augurable, should rise up in scissors? Come, let's away. Our tears do not get ruined.
Nor a strong sob in the full motion.
Sit, and when we have our naked frails and kin that suffer in this exposure, let us come forth to question this bloody piece of work.
And so shall I.
So all.
Well contented.
for a night and trifle for your knowledge.
Ha! Thou seest the heavens as troubled with man's act, fragments his bloody stage. By the clock this day, yet dark night strangles the traveling. Is it night's dominance, or the day's shade? That darkness should the face of earth too, when living life is it.
It is unnatural. This Tuesday past, the falcon towering in their private place was hawked and killed by a mouse.
And Duncan's horses, a thing most strange and sad. Minions of their race, beauteous and sweet, turned wild in nature, broke their stalls, flung out, preordaining against the regions, as if to make war with mankind.
It is said that they eat each other.
It is. The amazement of mine eyes have looked upon it. Here comes the good Macduff. How goes the world, sir, now?
Why, see what it's not?
Is it known who did this more than bloody deed?
Why, the men Macbeth hath slain.
Alas, what good could they pretend?
They were stubborn.
Malcolm and Donban half fled the country, running on them. Suspicion, indeed.
It's nature still, that will thriftless own ambition, taking thine own life's needs. Then, it would seem, the sovereignty would fall upon Macbeth.
Ah, he has already gone to Scone, to be invested.
Where is Duncan's body?
By Gold Hill, the guardian of his ancestral bones.
Will you to Scone?
No, cousin, I'll to fight.
Well, I will finish it.
Well, see it be done there well, and adieu, lest our old robes fit us better than our new.
Farewell.
May God's blessings go with you and with those that will make good or bad friends or foes.
Thou hast it now. King, Cawdor, Glamis. I feared thou played most foully for it. But then it was said I should not stand in thy dexterity, that I should be the root and father of many kings. And if the wind speaks truth, as they have to thee, Macbeth, then the speech is shine. And should they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope? Oh, hush. No more, no more.
There's our chief guest.
If he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our greetings, and all things unbecoming.
Tonight, hold a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence.
That your highness command upon me the orders which are with the most indissoluble knot, and it is tied.
Is it fire you write tonight?
Spies will take up the time between now and supper, and we can go horror over the night.
We do hear cruel parricides against the murderers, not confessing to their cruel intentions, filling their hearers with strange invention, but of that tomorrow. Goes Fleance with you,
Aye, my good lord, a time is called upon us.
that I wish you both swift and sure of foot. Sarah, a word. Act as the hawk, Sarah, and do not let Banquo in your sights.
My lord, I won't.
Speak thus is nothing but forsaking us. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, for he hath been given all wisdom that doth guide him valour to active service. It was under him that my genius is rebuked. As it is said, Mark Antony's was by Caesar. For he chid the sisters whenceforth they put the name of king upon me, and bade them to speak to him. Then, prophet-like, is hailed to a line of kings. On my head they placed a fruitless crown, put a barren sceptre in my grip, thence to be wrenched. No son of mine succeeded. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I murdered. Then, the gracious Duncan have I slain. Be it thought and done. Banquo, thy soul will fly tonight. If it find heaven, let it be known on the hour.
Is Banquo gone from court?
I imagine that returns again tonight.
Say to the king, I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Imagine my words.
Naught to hand, all the sweet. For our design is got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone of sorriest fancies your companions making? Using those thoughts which should indeed have died off with them, they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not killed it. Treason and malice have been the ones to kill Duncan, not steel, nor poison.
You must leave this.
So shall I, Lord. So I pray be you. Make not a visit of our hearts, disgusting what they are.
Come on, gentle my lord. Sleep going your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
Oh, my mind is filled with scorpions. Thou must know that Banquo Fleance lives.
What's in them? Nature's copies not be turned.
And thou be jocund. They are yet assailable. For there will be a dreadful deed taking place tonight.
What's to be done?
We listen to the knowledge, dearest Chock. Whilst you make faces at me, plans for concocting. So prithee, come with me, and do not think more of our chance.
Treachery. Flight out. Flight! Flight!
know your own degrees? Sit down. At first and last, a hearty welcome to all.
I thank your majesty.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends. For my heart speaks, they are welcome.
And on, another drink. Blood on my face. It must be Banquo's though. There goes my bit again. For I've been founded as the marble and whole as the rock. Banquo. The same. Same in a ditch he bides. 20 gashes stabbed upon him, that I did. Tomorrow we shall converse again tomorrow, please. Leave me for tonight.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer. The feast is souls. That is not after that partisan baking. It is given with welcome. To feed were best at home. From thence, the sauce to meat is ceremony. Meeting were fair without it.
Sweet, sweet remembrance. Pardon me, gentlemen, my intrusion. Allow me to join you for another drink. Good digestion and health upon you both.
May it please your highness sit.
Where?
Yes, sir.
There's no space.
It is a place reserved, sir. Where's it lose, your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Get thee gone! How canst thou shake thy gory locks at me and say I did it?
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and had been from his youth. Pray you, keep seat. The fit is momentary. Upon a thought, he will again be well. If but you note him, you shall offend him and extend his passion. Feed and regard him not. Are you a man?
I could have borne one too, like what about which could have borne the devil?
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. These flaws and stars, it must us the truth fear, would well become a woman's story at a winter's fire, authorized by her granddad. Shame itself. Why, Jesus, when all is done, you look upon a stool.
See there? What say you? Lo! Behold!
What? Quite unmanned in folly?
I stand here, I saw him!
Fie for shame.
Blood has been shed here now, purging the gentle wheels of thine own natures. Such a strange murder this is.
Think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom. It is no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
Yes, but forgive my intrusion once again, gentlemen. I am close. Perhaps my child speaks. The banquet. What?
Jesus and there.
What is it? towards. You quit my sight. I will approach now. Take the rugged rushes there. For the armed rhinoceros and the hecate tiger. Take any more than this, please. Leave me alone just for tonight. Get thee gone! I'm a manager.
You have displeased the world, broke the good meeting, when most admires disorder.
You make me even strange to the disposition that I own. When my cheeks are blanched with ruby mine, are filled with fear to the sight that I've seen!
What sight have you seen, my lord?
I pray you speak not. He grows worse and worse, question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going. Go at once.
Good night, and better health attend His Majesty.
A kind good night to all.
Tomorrow, I will to the wyrdun. Am I active blood? Tempted so far that should I wait no more?
You lack the season of holiness.
Yes, come, you're to sleep. I bet. You're indeed.
My former speeches have but hit your thoughts, no intent father. The I said things have been strangely born. The gracious Duncan's pity of Macbeth, married, he was dead. The right valiant banquet walked too late, so you may say, if it please you, left, killed his men fled. Men does not walk too late. You cannot wonder the thought, how monstrous it was, from out of his gracious father. How to grieve Macbeth. Be not straight, in pious rage, the two delinquents tear, with a slave to drink and draws asleep. Aye, wise the two. Should have angered any heart to hear the men in night. I say, of course, all things well. And had he had Duncan's son under his key, may it please heaven, he shall not, if you find what to kill a father, and a flight. The peace, from broad words in this fair appearance of tyrant's banquet, I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Tell me, sir, where does he bestow himself?
The son of Duncan, whom this tyrant holds the due of birth, lives in the English court, and is received of the most fierce Edward, and with such grace that the malevolence of fortune nothing takes from his heart. Thither Macduff hath gone to pray the holy king upon his aid, to wake Northumberland in warlike civil, that with the help of these and him above to ratify the work, we can once again give to our tables meat, free from our banquets and feasts of bloody knives, all which we pine for now. But this report hath so exasperated the king that he prepares a sudden attempt at war.
Sent he to Macduff?
He did, and with an absolute, "Sir, not I," he turns me his back and hums a tune as if to say, "You'll rue the time that clouds me with the answer."
Aye, and that might advise the caution to hold what distance as wisdom can provide. Some holy angel fly to the court of England, and phone his message ere he come, and with swift urgency return, so our suffering country under a hand accursed.
I'll send my prayers with him.
Thrice at once the hedge be wide. I hear cries. This time. From the mountain golden go. poison entrails know. Toad, that under cold stone, days and nights at 31, swept of venom, sleeping cut, boiled down first, and charred pot. Double, toil and trouble, fire burn, cauldron blow. Fillet, of any steak, in the pot, boil and bake. Eye of fruit, and toe of frog, with back, top, dog. Adder's fork, blind for the sting, lizard's leg and hornet. For a charm of power, like a hen, boy and bird. Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, moor and gulf, of the rabid sod sea shark, top hemlock deep in the dark. Cool it, blood, then the charm is firm and good.
Hold on. You secret black and midnight hag. What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
Then I conjure you by that which you profess, even till destruction seek it. Answer me to what I ask of you.
Speak, command, an answer. But say, I'd rather hear it from my mouth or from my masters.
Call them. Let me see them.
Pour in Sal's blood that hath eaten her 9 fowl. Grease that sweetened from the murderer's gibbet thrown into the flame. Come high or low, thyself and not his deathly show.
Show me thy unknown power.
He hears your thought. Do not speak.
Macbeth! 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 Beware, Macduff! Beware the thane of fight! Dismiss me! Enough!
So art thou, my good fortune times. Another word more.
You will not be commanded. Here, another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
And I 3 years I hear thee.
Be bloody, bold and resolute, laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then let Macduff. What need I fear of thee? Thou shalt not sleep. Stay awake in spite of thunder.
Lie metal and proud. Fear not escape thee. But the great Macbeth shall not be vanquished till Dun's name, nor the great Burnham would come against thee.
That cannot be true. Can impress the forest, bit the tree, fix his own uproot. No man. What folly's hag?
Listen, but speak not to it.
My heart only knows one thing more. Shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Show! 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 Show his eyes and clean his heart. Come, thy shadows.
so.
Aye. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly? Come, enough. I have performed my antic round, so that our great king may kindly say, my duties did his welcome.
Where are they? Go on! Let this ridiculous hour stand I accursed in the calendar. Come in from without there.
What is your grace?
Saw you the wyrdun?
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord.
Right, yeah, whereon they ride. Damned all those that trust them! I did hear galloping outside. Who was it came by?
It is 2 or 3, my lord. 3 words. The Duchess fled to England.
To England?
Aye, lord.
Time. How anticipates my dread exploits. For there is no more to go over, unless the deed go with it. Yes. The castle of Macbeth, I will surprise. Seize upon 5. Get to the edge of the sword. His wife. His babes. All those that stand accursed in his bloodline. Oh, but no more sight! Take me to these gentlemen.
Cousin!
Yeah. Let us seek out some desperate chain there and for that was intent.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and make, like good men, bestride our downfallen kingdom. Every day, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows felt. As if felt by all of Scotland, and now to the civil of the law!
What I believe, I will. What no believe and what I can redress. As I shall find the time to spend, I will. What you have said, it may be so perchance. This tyrant, whose sole name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He hath not hurt you yet. I am young, but something, and wisdom to offer up a poor, weak, innocent lamb to appease an angry God.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is! A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial child, but I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thoughts cannot transpose. Angels are bright still, the brightest fell. Though all things foul would wear the buzz of grace, yet grace must still look so.
I have lost hopes.
Perchance even there, where I did find my doubts. Why that rawness left you, wife and child, those strong knots of love, those precious motives, without leave taking? I pray you, let not my jealousies be your dishonest, but mine own safety. You might be rightly just, whatever I should think.
Bleed, bleed, poor country, oh great tyrants. This country, it wears its wrongs upon its sleeve. The title is afeard. Fare thee well, for I shall not be the villain that thou thinkst. This whole space the tyrant has within his grasp, even the riches to boot.
Be not offended. I speak not as an absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day gashes added to its wounds. I think with all dead be hands uplifted in my right. And here from gracious England have I offered goodly thousands.
And what should he do?
It is myself I need, in whom I know the particulars of vice so grafted, that when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and this state, my poor state, will esteem him as a lamb compared with my confineless harms.
Never in all the legions of horrid hell shall there be one to top in evil great Macbeth.
I grant him bloody, luxurious, malicious, certain, deceitful, smacking of every sin that has name. I have no bottom, none in my voluptuousness. Your daughters, your wives, your matrons, your maids could not fill the cistern of my lust and desire.
Complete intemperance, in its own nature, is its own tyranny. But fear thee not. Claim what is thine. There shall be plenty of willing gains for thee. These are vices, grow their roots deeply, and they plant pernicious roots, which have been the sword that has slain many a king. But fear not, thy virtues shall be weighed.
But I have none. The king becoming graces as justice, verity, temperance, lowliness, mercy. I have no relish of them, but abound in each of the several divisions of each crime.
Scotland! Scotland!
If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken!
Fit to govern? You? Not fit to live! Oh, miserable country! Great tyrant, what gives thee the right to rule? Thy blasphemes thy own father! Thy saintly father! And thy mother, which hath borne thee, more often on her knees than on her feet. Oh, Scotland, there goes thy hopes to die.
But this noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruples, reconcile my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. But God above deal between thee and me, devilish Macbeth.
Comes this way.
Well, more anon. How far is the king, pray you?
My lord, a crew of wretched souls do scarce welcome. Their malady convinces as great as they apart. But with his touch, such sanctity hath heaven given upon his hand, may presently amend.
I thank you, doctor.
What disease does he speak of?
Behold the evil, a most miraculous work in this good king.
He comes this way.
My countryman, but I know you not.
Ah, it is my ever gentle cousin. Welcome hither.
Sir, amen.
Oh, I know you now. Good God, but times remove the means that make us strangers.
What news of Scotland? Stand where it is.
Alas, poor country, it cannot be called our mother, but our grave, where nothing, that which knows nothing, is seen to smile, where howls and shrieks and groans rent the air, are made, not marked, where violent sorrows are seen a modern ecstasy. The dead man's knell scarce asks for who, and good men's lives expire for flowers in their caps, dying or ere they stricken.
What of my wife?
Well,
And my children?
well said.
The great tyrant has not disturbed their peace?
They were well at peace when I did sleep.
Thou beest here with information. Say quickly.
When I came to transport the tidings of which I am heavily borne, there ran a rumor that the tyrant's power is afoot, and now is the time of help. Your eye in Scotland creates soldiers, make our women fight to adopt their diaries.
Be their comfort, which is in the 10,000 men.
concern, be it in general or single-breasted.
Not to any man's soul, but in it contains some woe, though the main part pertains to you alone.
If it be about me, speak quickly.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever, for in it carries the heaviest code, for it would have heard.
I guess it is.
Your castle surprised, your wife and children savagely slaughtered. To relate the manner, word is on the quarry of murdered deer to add the death of you.
Merciful heaven, use sober words. The grief that does not speak whispers the overfought heart that bids it drink.
All? Did you say all?
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
He hath killed all my children in one fell swoop.
Disputed like a man.
Oh, I shall fear it like one! Did heaven stand still while they did their act? Oh, sinful Macduff! They have died for your sins, not their own! Heaven forgive them too.
Convert this anger. Convert all of this grief and anger and use it. Blunt not the heart. Enrage it.
I will play the braggart with my tongue, and the lady with my eyes. Great tyrant, bring him before me between the width of me and my sword blade, and if he escape, heaven forgive him too.
This tune goes manly. Come, go we to the king. Our lack is nothing but our leave.
No truth in your report. When was it she last slept?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her book, take full paper, fold it, write it, read it, afterwards steal it, and again return to bed. Yet, all this, while in a most fast state.
Great perturbation in nature to one to receive the benefit of sleep and yet to do the actions of being aware. In this slumber education, besides these aforementioned actions, what is it she said at any time?
That, sir, which I was not before after her.
You may to me, and it is most you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. No use. His tongue. This is her very God, and it comes my life. Fast, sleep.
What's the... How came she by that line?
Why, it stood by her. She has light by her continually. It is her command.
Her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense is shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hand.
It is an accustomed action with her to seem thus watching her hands. I've known her continuing all this hour.
Out! Down spot!
Hark. She speaks. I will continue to set down what comes from her, to satisfy remembrance more strongly.
Out, I say! One, two. Why then? 'Tis time to do it. Hell is murky. 5, my lord. 5, a soldier, and a beard. What mean power to account. Yet, who thought the old man, who had had so much blood in him,
In like that?
the Dana side had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of it. You law with all this starting.
Go to. You know you should not.
She has spoke what she should know. I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has heard.
Jesus, the smell of blood. Still. All the perfumes of Arabia. Will not sweeten this. This little hand.
What a sign that is. The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my prison for the dignity of an old body.
Well.
Pray God it be so.
This disease is beyond my practice. And yet, I have known those to walk in their sleep, only to die holily in their beds.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you, yes, again. Banquo is buried. He cannot come out on his grave.
Even so,
To bed. To bed. Come, give me your hand. What is done cannot be. Undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
will she now to bed? Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural thoughts. Infected minds to their death pillows, they discharge their secrets. Needs she more than a binding physician? God forgive us all. Protect her. Remove all annoyance from her and keep eyes upon her. Now, good night. My mind has been mated and my sight amazed. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, Doctor.
Bring me no more reports, and let them fly all. Till bone and wood do come to Dunstan, I cannot taint with fear. For the mind I sway by and the heart I bear, shall never sag with doubt nor shake with fear. Servant! What is more?
There is an out.
Peace? Villain?
Soldiers, sir.
Go thy lily face boy, thy cheeks, thy counsellors to bear. Take thy face hence. Grace! Grace! Look to the lady.
What's your grace? He merely tricked my lord. What's your grace's fellow?
What news more?
All this confirmed, that is been prepared, my lord.
How goes the English?
Your royal preparations do make me see something.
Good, good. We shall skirt the country round. Send out more horses. And hang those that talk of fair. How does the patient?
Not so sick, my lord. For she is troubled with these fit-coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not administer to a mind diseased? Present her with an antidote that would let us rest without these thick-coming fancies.
Therein the patient must minister himself.
For a visit to the dogs, I'll none of it! If thou couldst, doctor, administer to the mind diseased, I would applaud thee to the very echo that should applaud again. I'm not afraid of death at bay, till Burnham would do come to Dunsinane.
Were I from Dunstane away and clear, perhaps again should hardly draw me near.
Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand, that chambers will be safe.
We doubt it nothing.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down about and bend before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host, and make discovery hours report of us.
It shall be done.
We come to learn that no other but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane will endure setting down before us.
'Tis his main hope, for where there's advantage to be given, both more and less of giving in the revolt, and nothing, no one, serves with him, but those with absent hearts.
Let us attend with our just censures this truest event, and we shall make yet fine soldier work.
If we do decision, and we will know what we shall say we shall owe, towards which advance to war.
Advance to war!
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still, they come. What was that noise?
'Tis the cry of women, my lord.
I'd almost forgotten the taste of theirs. Time has been my senses. I have sopped all of horrors since. Servant, what news? Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow. Petty peace creeps in from day to day. And all our yesterdays are light of the falls to the dusty death. Out! 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 Brief candle. I split a walking shadow. merely a player that struts and frets upon his owl on the stage. That is heard no more. A story told by idiots for sound and fury, signifying nothing. That constitutes my told my story quickly.
I should have thought that which I say is sure, but no one
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon he thought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me enjoy your wrath if it be not so. Within this 3 miles you will see it coming, a moving grove.
If thou speakst false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive till famine plague thee! I begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. To Burnham would you come to Dunsinane? Fear not. Now, Burnham would you come to Dunsinane? On! On and out! Oh, come flame and rack. At least I'll die with harness on my back.
Now near enough. Your leafy screens throw down and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with your right noble son lead our first battle. Macduff and we shall take upon what else remains to do, according to our order.
Fare you well. Do if we find the tyrant's power tonight, let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Let all our trumpets make sound and fill them with breath, for they are the harbingers of blood and death.
They tied me to the stake! I cannot fly, but bear-like, I must fight the course. Who am I to fear? That's not a woman born.
What is that to come?
Thou'll be afraid to hear it.
No, because I call thyself a name hotter than any is in hell.
I'm yet Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No more faithful.
You lie, foreign tyrant. With my sword, I'll prove the lie you speak.
Because thou wast a woman born. Who dares upon the next take thy place of Macbeth?
A noise from that way comes. Tyrant, show thy face! If thou be slain by any blade other than mine, my wife and kids will haunt me yet. Thou shouldst be there, and with great clatter, and draw a note, unseen brutally. Oh, fortune, bring him before me! I ask not more of thee!
This way, my lord. The castle's greatly rendered. The tireless people on both sides do fight. The noble thanes profess bravely. The day itself almost professes yours, and there is little to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why did I play the Roman fool? Die upon mine own sword. Whilst I see lives, the gushers do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all else I have avoided thee, but get thee back. Mine own soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have even worse with thee. My voice is in my sword. Oh, bloody tyrant, I shall make thou bloodier yet.
I'll lose this labour. Back. No matter what boy shall slay Macbeth.
Despite thy charms, tell the angel that still serves thee that Macbeth was ripped from his mother's womb untimely!
I can't be that talk to tell me so. I will not be cursed by the rebel's curse.
Then yield, O great tyrant, and be the talk of the town. For we shall put thee on a spear, and under it there lies the tyrant's Macbeth!
Yield? I will not yield! For Malcolm's feet kiss the floor. Hail Macdonald. This will be the last. Be damned the first chorus holding up! Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh! 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 Ah!
Has Macbeth been slain?
Hail, King of Scotland, for that thou art. Behold, the head of the usurper tyrant. Now is the time to take the kingdom's pearl that is rightfully yours. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
We should not spend a large expense of time if we will reckon with your several loves to make us even with you. My famed kinsman henceforth be named Earl, the first in ever Scotland named. What's more to do, which will be newly planted in time, we shall perform by the grace of grace, in measure, time and place. So thanks to all, and to each one, we invite to see, crowned, at Scone!